What is up, guys? It's Tech Knight 2 here with Beats Clan Live, bringing y'all some Transformers War for Cybertron action, and this is Countdown to Extinction on Molten. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about this gameplay, but mostly I'm going to be talking about Fall of Cybertron once again, but this time I'm going to focus more on multiplayer. I'm going to try to state all my points in this video. If I can't, I'll make a part 2. Just want to say real quick that in this game type, I was really tired. It was like 2:30 in the morning when I played. Didn't know what I was doing. Did a lot of noobish mistakes. Did horrible in this game. So don't troll me yet. Right here, I threw this random grenade. Kill that guy. Thought it was really funny. And I was like, wow, random grenade for the win. And also coming up there is this leader that does poke 2.0 on me, and he melees me, which is coming up right here. Does not kill me. Do not know how. But I'm glad I didn't die. But then I died a few seconds later. Alright, so let's get this started. I'm going to be talking about the weapons that we know about so far. If you guys would like to read up on these weapons and all the details, I will put a link in the description. So let's get started. A4 Pulsar Cannon. It is going to be a weapon that can detonate at will. You can detonate it at will. Or, you know, whenever your opponent walks by it, it'll blow up. Kind of sounds like the magma frag launcher, but it's a little twist. You can shoot like clusters and everything, just kind of like the magma frag, and then, you know, it'll just blow up whenever your opponent walks by it. So I'm just kind of thinking that's a little bit broken, just because, you know, if there's like a cluster in each shot, and there's like 5 shots in each clip, does that mean you can just put them here and on the wall and everywhere, and then whenever they run by, it'll just blow up? Because that's like free kills all day. You can just put them all over the wall and then they'll just blow up. Kind of cheap in my opinion. And with all these weapons, everything is going to be chaotic. It's going to be just complete destruction. I don't think anybody's going to have a positive kill death ratio. You know, everybody's running around with all these weapons. I mean, it's not confirmed if these are going to be the weapons in multiplayer, but these are the weapons that are announced that are going to be in campaign. So I don't know. Next, I'm going to talk about the X18 Scrapmaker. Basically, it's like the X12 Scrapmaker. You can get upgrades for it to, you know, increase the ammo capacity, the wind-up time, the running speed, and the accuracy. So there's nothing really to talk about it. You know, it's just got a 18 instead of a 12. The Chaos Rift Combustor, it's going to be a lot like the Magma Frag launcher in the aspect of shooting it in the air and then, you know, exploding it and then detonating it. So there's 2 weapons so far that are like the magma frag. Except this one, when you blow it up, it shoots a bunch of little sparks or little meteor shower things on your opponent. So that's going to be kind of fun. I don't know how the range is going to be on there, but it should be okay. And that's going to be pretty fun to play with that and the other weapons. What I'm trying to say is, with these weapons, I'm not complaining and saying, oh, these weapons are cheap, and I mean, yes, I do say cheap a few times, and they are, if you kind of, you know, think about it. But they're making them to where all the weapons are like insanely good. They're all going to be like, you know, the Ratchet and Clank weapons, which they even say in the readings over here. Next, we're going to talk about the Dimensional Decimator. It is a grenade. So far, it is the only grenade that is announced in the campaign mode. I do not know if it's going to be in multiplayer or not. Escalation, it might be. So far, there's only footage of it being in campaign. So for all of y'all that are sitting there saying, I don't know if the grenades are going to be in Fall of Cybertron, or they won't, or they will, here is your proof. Go to this link, read this. It is a grenade. It's also footage. Also send you the link of the video that shows the grenade. Anyway, about this grenade, it tears a hole in the fabric of space and time. Also, it discharges explosive and energy funnel begins. The explosive energy begins to rise into the air, pulling everyone in the vicinity towards it, and then it finally explodes and just, you know, spreads parts everywhere. I think that'll be really fun for things like in multiplayer, because like everything's just gonna be so chaotic. So why not throw this in multiplayer too? But don't make it to where it's just gonna kill them in one hit, because that's no fun. When there's things like conquest or power struggle, you can throw this grenade in there. It's gonna suck everybody up, blow it up, and treat it like a shockwave. You know, like when you get shockwave, you fly across the map. You know, when the shockwave is increased, and then you just kind of fly away when your opponent shockwaves you. That'll be kind of cool, because then, you know, they'll rise into the air, and then they'll fly across the map. So far, that's the only grenade that is announced. So, if you guys have any questions about any of my information that I am getting, you can message me, you can comment, you can, you know, do whatever. Comment on the YouTube page or whatever, if anybody still does that. And just, you know, let me know. Be like, hey, where do you get your links at? Where do you get your information at? And I'll send you all links to all of my stuff. I'm subscribed to like 2 or 3 people on YouTube. And I have like a few like pages that I go to on Facebook. Well, actually, it's only one like page. It's the Transformers Game official page. And then every now and then I check the official website. But I go on YouTube and I'm subscribed to 3 people. They give updates. So as soon as I get those updates, you know, I already know about it. And then other people are like, oh, did you hear about this? And I'm like, yeah, I heard about that like 2 days ago. So, you know, I get the updates right when they come out pretty much, because, you know, I have so many sources I go to. Next is the Energon Harvester. It's basically going to be a shotgun. It's going to give you health, but what I don't know is if it does siphon health towards you, does that mean... Let's give an example. And I do know that they're not going to be doing the bars in Fall of Cybertron. They're going to be doing the... you know, a health bar without the 4 sections, and then they're just gonna have like an overshield, like a shield, kind of like in Halo. Well, let's say, you know, you do have the 4 bars, because this is just an example. If you have 2 bars of health, your opponent has 4 bars of health, does that mean if you shoot this shotgun at them, and you take a bar away from them, does that mean you get that bar of health? Because then it's gonna be setting the odds in your favor. So if you shoot 2 shots, you know, you get 2 bars, you're at 4 bars, they're at 2 bars, you just flip the tables. Which, you know, they say it's not as powerful as the other stuff. You know, it's not going to be as powerful as the other shotgun, but it's going to be a combo between a shotgun and a drain gun. The Gear Shredder. The Gear Shredder I'm super excited for. I can't wait, because this is going to be one of my favorite weapons in the game, just because I'm going to be running around with it and just destroying everything in my path. Gear Shredder is going to have an upgrade to where you can shoot 3 of them at once, and they can bounce off the walls, and then after they bounce off the walls, they're not going to stop until they hit somebody. I don't know if that means it can affect you. It probably can affect you. It also says you can charge it up like and run around with a spinning blade, and then you can melee your enemies. So I don't know if that's going to do a 1-hit melee kill. But I do know it will be bouncing off the walls, and your upgrade will allow it to shoot 3. So if there's a guy like taking cover around the corner, you can hit him from around the corner, and you know that it's gonna be more of a skill-based weapon. But I don't know if they're going to make it to where it's going to be completely insane, to where they're going to make the multiplayer map huge, and then you shoot your saw blade at a certain angle, and then it travels across the map and instantly kills your opponent. Because let's say, what is a map that I can give an example of? Gorge. Let's say Gorge. You start off at the top level, and you have a Gear Shredder. And the other people that are on the other top level, does that mean you can jump in the air, aim down a little bit, shoot the Gear Shredder, and it'll go all the way across there and chop your opponent in half? Like, if you have the upgrade? I mean, I don't know if it's going to be to where you're going to have to get the upgrade while you're playing on multiplayer maps, or if you'll be able to do the upgrade as you gain experience. If they are going to do the upgrades, I would much rather them do it to where you would have to do it on the map, because everybody starts at base level, and then you would get the upgrade either as a kill streak, or it would be on the map like an ammo clip or a health ball or a health cube, kind of like that. Kind of like in Ratchet and Clank when you played online for Size Matters, you would go and find the upgrades for your weapons. That would be kind of fun. Because if your opponent's going to sit there and they're going to have the upgrade when they enter the game, it's going to be completely destructive, because then you, as broken as the weapons are, they're going to have a more powerful weapon. So you're shooting one blade of a Gear Shredder, and they're shooting 3. It'll break through your blade, and then the other 2 will kill you. So, you know, I think it would make much more sense if they do it. If they have to put the upgrade system in multiplayer, that they should do it on the map instead of making it to where, okay, you can silver 15 and you get it. Well, that's enough about that. I'm sorry I'm getting off topic a little bit, but, you know, I am just trying to state a few points here. If I do not have enough time, once again, I will make a part 2, focusing on other stuff. Nucleon Charge Rifle. This is going to be a cool weapon for all you snipers out there. It's got a zoomed scope and is a powerful single-shot blast that increases damage the longer the player aims at the target. That's really cool. That'll be pretty fun to do, because for the snipers out there, they can just keep it on their target for like 3 seconds and they'll have a more powerful shot than just going, you know, quick-scoping. So that takes away from the quick-scope aspect and brings it on to more, you know, stay on target, and then shoot and kill in that one shot. So, I think that'll be pretty fun. I think I've already passed the point in the game where, yes, I have. I had the bomb earlier, and, you know, after the bomb disappeared, so I messed up the whole game for everybody. So sorry, guys, for all the people that were in the game with me. Bomb just disappeared, couldn't find it. Okay, Photon Burst Rifle is making a return, and that's going to be cool because it's just going to be your standard assault rifle. But what I really like is how it says, when the players have this weapon equipped, they have a passive ability to see their enemy's health listed on their HUD. So you're going to be able to see your enemy's health and see how much health they have. So that means if you have 2 weapons, you can switch over to your heavy weapon, run over there, and kill them. But if they have more health, you might want to play a little bit more strategically. So it brings a lot of strategy if all these weapons are going to be in multiplayer. Yes, it's going to be very chaotic, but for those skilled players that can sit there and use, you know, the Nucleon Charge Rifle and the Photon Burst Rifle, you can be more strategic instead of just being like, okay, I'm going to put a bunch of cluster bombs here and do this there, and, you know, just blowing up the world. Right here, I do an epic fail. I do not kill that guy in 1 shot. I do kill him in 2 shots, but I had it right on his head, and I didn't kill him. Last weapon I'm going to talk about really quick is the Riot Cannon. The Riot Cannon is the equivalent to Megatron's arm cannon. It's a traditional shooter weapon, but once it's upgraded, we turn the last shot in your clip up to 12. It's like a mini nuke, basically, and it's really a unique gun because we find that people want to run around with just 1 bullet left. And it also says, but right now, Final Shots does somewhere around 300% normal damage and cause a giant explosion capable of eliminating an entire wave of oncoming enemies. That's going to be really fun in escalation, but in multiplayer, I don't know. Also, side note, I like the way I hit that guy right there. Give him a little back scratcher, launched him across the entire map. I think I actually go either 6 and 22 or 8 and 22 in this game, so yeah, I did really bad. Epic fail right here trying to kill that scout. That's it for weapons. I do think these weapons are going to be really destructive, and I'm sure a lot of you have already heard about this, but for those who haven't, this is your video explaining. So I only have about a few minutes left, I think about a minute left, so let's talk about something really quick. Customization. It's going to be really fun customizing my own Transformer, being able to create what you want, but they're not going to make it completely insane to where you're a little scout and you transform into a big, huge tank. They're going to have to balance it some way, shape, or form. So, that'll be fun. I can't wait for that. I hope more information comes out. If more information comes out, you guys can depend on me on making a video for y'all. You can ask me questions and say, has there been any other information? And I will let you guys know. But until next time, guys, I will see y'all later, and I will make a part 2 focusing on multiplayer. So until then, Tech Knight 2 is out.